In this video, I'm going to show you how to dominate the Hall of Governors event and score massive points for awesome rewards in individual and overall event rankings while being free to play and not spending any money. Now, to be fair, I did spend in the first several days of the game, I spent $3 to unlock a second building queue. Most of the time that is not in use because I generally power through most of the upgrades before I do my next town center and then slowly work on the rest while waiting for time to come back around. But in my first Hall of Governors, I did pretty good and I didn't really have much time to prepare. Now, as you saw, we're not yet started on the event, but we are here because the start of Hall of Governors comes with planning and preparation, as well as a lot of saving. Now, if you go and look in my backpack, you'll see I have a ton of resources stockpiled, as well as a bunch of speed ups. Now, this may not be a lot for some people, but it's definitely way more than I had the last time around. And that's good because the upgrade times are quite a bit longer. So I've been saving for quite some time, about 2 weeks, not quite 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks since the last event, as much as I could resist temptation. The other piece of this is you'll see when we go back into the events page that the Hall of Governors is in 1 day and 5 hours and 25 minutes. I have about 2 days left on this upgrade for my town center, which is going to be, I think it was 85,000 points for the event, 85,000 power up for the event, which is awesome. And then 1 day and 5 hours on my academy. And then when it comes down to about 1 day, this next upgrade on the stable is about a 24-hour upgrade. So I'll do that when the time comes. And that's going to allow me to basically steal time from before the event starts to then score in the event, because the first day should be construction and research. And after that, I'm going to dump a ton of my speed ups, all my speed ups, the general and construction and research speed ups, to score as many points as possible on the first day, because usually that first day has the most points for construction and research, and other days do give you points for construction and research, but some of those days aren't as many points per power invested or per power increase. And so this is the planning and preparation, and then we'll come back when the day comes and show you how that all turns out. Now we're in the first day. Hall of Governors has started. The first thing you want to do is double check the event for this round, because every time Hall of Governors comes around, it's a little bit different. So you want to double check what day is each sort of event type, and then confirm right here exactly what you're going to get from doing what in that event day. Each day there's going to be different things, and gathering and, you know, improving your heroes and raising your governor gear is all going to be a little bit different. Some overlap, but generally the first day is the one where you really want to go hard with your power for research and construction. Now, unfortunately, I didn't realize there was going to be a troop training one here, so I didn't prepare troops for this day, which is unfortunate, but we're going to see during this day on days 3 how we can maximize that. So you can see I've already got a bunch of points for the event because I did have a research time to finish, so that's done. And I'm going to start another one here too. Let's just do something quick because this is not the focus here. I want to get into the construction piece. So I also have 1 hour left on stables and then 18 on town center. So the way you really want to go hard on this event is to sync up some buffs and then spend all your saved up resources. So how I'm going to prioritize this is getting my town center up as high as I can, and then go into like the stable and barracks and range. So let's start off. We're going to go into VIP, since I do have with VIP, I've got a construction bonus since I'm at 4. So if you have that, you can unlock it for the day, and that's going to give you some extra speed. And then in Court of Justice, double time for 5 minutes. You've got that bonus. So we're going to do the decree there, and now we're going to finish speeding up the town center. That's going to unlock some other buildings, but I'm going to double check in town center what I need to do next. So I need embassy and barracks. So embassy, unfortunately, is quite a long one generally, but it's only 4.5 days now because of all the kind of bonuses that I have. And then let's see, barracks here. It was barracks as well, so we'll start the upgrade on that. And I would like to wait for some helps, but you know, we've only got 5 minutes to do as much as we can, so we're just gonna speed these through. And that's gonna allow me to get over to my town center. And that's gonna be 9 days and 20 hours. So quickly here, I'm gonna check my speed ups. Days, it looks like I've got a little over that, so we're gonna jump on that. Well, we've got the bonus, see what next I have to hit. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get back around to another upgrade. It's going to be embassy and range, and let's see here. The embassy is going to be 6 days. We'll start that one. Check here again. 6 days and 12 hours, I think it was. So I'm down to 4 days of general speed up. So I didn't get as far as I wanted to with this, unfortunately. I was hoping to start the next town center upgrade, and then it was, what was the next one here? Remember, we got to be quick because of the range here. We got to be quick because we are running out of the decree time. So we got to get range up, and unfortunately it's only at 23 right now, but we can power that up to 25, speed that through. So now I know I'm maxed for where I'm at now, and then I'm gonna hit this one here, speed that one through, and then I started an academy. We're gonna use speed ups on the academy because it is that day, and then we're gonna go through upgrading the academy as well and speed up, and it's going to reduce the timer. And so we got 9 hours left. That means tomorrow before the event ends, my can we start another upgrade here? Let's do that one. Oh no, okay, we're already at 2. Okay, so that's going to be it for this day's event because I'm out of speed ups, and this is going to end during the event, and then I can do speed ups on research. And I've got my range and my barracks up, which are the key ones, infantry and archers. And you do want to keep your cavalry stable going up too, because the higher level that is, the more you can train in here. So let's queue up some troops, and those will be prepared for. Unfortunately, those are longer than I wanted because I'm going to be going to bed, but whatever, you know what, I might be up in the middle of the night. So let's take a peek here and see. So I'm at 9 million points so far, currently rank 1 on my server, but we are only a few minutes into the event. But 9 million points, not a terrible start. And then, you know, we'll get some more points from the research side of things and from the training side of things. So that's kind of how you want to cluster everything up for this event. Now we're on to day 2, and the rules for scoring points here is playing the roulette wheel and using shards to ascend heroes, as well as gathering. So you want to gather as much as you possibly can. Little known tip is that gathering iron actually gets you more points for time spent gathering, so focus on iron. So first things first, I've been saving up a lot of gems. We are going to spin the wheel as many times as we can. I also want to heavily invest into Zoe. Unfortunately, on this where I'm at, the connection's not great, but let's go hard on this, and I'm just gonna double confirm this here. Play the roulette wheel. I want to make sure this is the right day. So we're gonna spin 10 times. Spinning 10 times, if I'm remembering correct, should be a discount because you only need 9 tokens to do it. Not a bad start there. Look at all those shards. That's not bad. And we're just going to keep doing this so we can skip the animation here. And we're just going to keep spinning as many times as I can. Oh, insufficient gems. Okay, so wow, we really spun that fast. 80 times. And you want to ideally get as many of these chests as possible because they come with the free shards and goodies. So that's awesome. I'm excited to level up Zoe. And already, let's see, we're at over 6 million points. Not a bad start. And now we got to go and ascend some heroes and see where we're at after saving all these shards. I've been waiting a long time, and I'm really excited to have Zoe. I didn't mean to level her up. Where are we going here? So let's just, I think I can hold it. No, maybe not. Keep going, and I'm gonna use all these other shards too that I can. So we want to use all of them. Are we frozen up again here? Yeah, let's use all of them. We're just gonna use them all. And boom, there we go, 4-star. Okay, not a bad start, not a bad start. And then we've got a bunch of other heroes here to use some shards on and see where we get our score up to at that point. I think I want to use these on him. Let's at least do that for now. Might as well do another 100 there. Okay, and then we're gonna go over to Diana, which we've been going hard on the wolf event for. Ooh, only 200 more to go to get her maxed out. Quinn. All right, and we finished off the event here with a score of 38 million. Holy crap, that is nuts. I think I ended last round, where do I look for that here, with a 13 million or something. Again, this loading is really frustrating, so I apologize for that. 15 million, 38 million already, and I got to get myself gathering. But before we do that, we need to look at the next day of Hall of Governors, is if it'll allow me to load these things, the troop training. So what we're going to do is we are going to go in here to training troops. You go into the troop training, you hit that little plus button, or you can go to your buff section. We're going to use this because that's going to add, basically, instead of only being able to train one set of troops, you can train 3 sets of troops. So it triples the time and the capacity, which is great because now that means I can start troops today that are going to end tomorrow when troop training is active. And it's a 2-minute buff, and it's across all of your buildings. So you can do that for all 3. And now I basically stashed a full day worth of training that I can claim tomorrow for troop training. The last thing for today, because it is gathering, you want to make sure you gather. I'm going to claim these waters because those are awesome to have. You want to make sure you're gathering as much as you can. Again, iron is going to get you more points, so I'm just going to stack all 3 iron right now, which I should have started before the end of before the start of the event, but I wasn't thinking, I was busy on vacation. But that's how it is, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to catch you on the next day. Unfortunately, I was just shy of top 20 for this day. If I had started gathering prior to the start of the event, I would have been there. Very unfortunate. But if you're enjoying this video, if it's helpful and you appreciate me doing this on my vacation, even though it's not the ideal setup, please hit that like button to support me. Drop a comment if you'd like to see more videos like this, and let's get back to the video. And now we are on to the troop training day. So if we go into the Hall of Governors event, we can see you get points for training troops. So I did put a 24-hour queue because I did spend gems to increase his capacity, and lined up the 24 hours. They're 1 hour into it. So I'm gonna just start by speeding these up so that we can just see how much points I'm starting off the event with. And then let's see here. There we go. And then we're going to check that out, how many points we're starting off with. We are starting off with 6 million points, not too shabby. And then you do get more points for promoting during this event. So we're going to go here into train. We're going to get a lot of these tier 6 troops up. You know what, I kind of want to get rid of these guys too. Let's just do that. Just get rid of all these lower troops. So now I've basically used up all my speed ups. So let's go check out where we're at. We're at 30 million points, and this is going to be a high scoring round. You can see somebody already at 80 million. But hopefully this will be enough, as I also train new troops during the event to then at least maintain top 20. I did just barely miss out last time, but it would be great if I could maintain top 20 for this event. That would be great. So yeah, I saved up all my speed ups and just dumped them all into promotions, and now we'll do new troop training for the rest of the event. All right, we're on to the next day of Hall of Governors. I don't have much to say. It's mostly gathering, but also research is the most points for this day of the event. So I had a bunch of people gathering. I had one person already come back, one troop march already come back, more already going to come back. I'm going to pull these back now so I can then start a gathering speed and then send them out again to gather as much as possible. If you don't know where it is, gathering speed is in this arrow under the profile picture there. You click on that arrow, over to growth, and then you go to gathering speed. You can activate 8 or 24 hours. I'll probably do 24 hours. It's only 600 diamonds. And then also for research, I won't put you through it, but I had a research set timed to come to finish shortly after reset here. And then I'm going to focus on the ones over in battle section. They're all pretty good, 12 hours to 1400 1,000 points. So it's mostly like 1,000 points to hour, and for a lot of these ones here, not that one, but a lot of these are that or better. So I'm going to focus on those, and then any time speed ups I have for the end of the event where it's 300 points per speed up used, I'll go over to another section and just speed up one of these ones that's like 2 days for 10,000 points. It's much less value for the power. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'll see you in the next clip. I know this video has already gotten long. If you're still around, I'm going to go quickly through the last few. There isn't much strategy or technique or anything different. It kind of repeats some things with a couple new things. Day 5 was forge hammers, so you just wanted to use your forge hammers and widgets on heroes to gain points. Plus, you still got some points for construction, research, and troop training. Research and troop training, the points were less than the other days that preceded them. And the next day was governor gear. It only applied to increasing the actual gear, not applying charms. And so if you didn't have a ton of resources stashed up for governor gear, or were planning to spend money to get them, you weren't going to score quite as good as a lot of people who have spent some money on obtaining some of that gear. And the final day, which is today, is more hero shard use, and then spending minutes of speed ups for construction, research, and troop training. So anything left over that you had, you could dump into there just to get a few extra points out. But not a great day for me, unfortunately. Kind of dried up on shards from the first day where I scored quite well, but now I'm scoring quite poorly on this event. So perhaps it would have been wiser for me to save some so I could score a little bit better today, even if it was a little bit worse for the day prior. But I don't know, because the jump from, say, 20 to 50 and 50 to 100, you know, it's a decent amount of rewards. And so I don't know. Either way, looking at the total score right now, I'm unfortunately not top 20, but I'm falling in the top 50, which is great. Last time I think I ranked top 20 or 25th place, but still some decent rewards there. So hopefully that this video is helpful. Once again, let me know in the comments if you enjoy this type of video, if you'd like to see more from me, some different guides on Kingshot, and I hope to see you in the next video.